Hello everyone, welcome back to the ice-free channel on Android. I'm TB Raman.
And I'm Charles Chan.
And here's your first public look at TalkBack, our open source screen reader. So TalkBack is designed to run in the background and help you use native Android applications when you're not looking at the screen. So in Marvin, we've shown you applications that were written explicitly to provide a pleasant ice-free experience. TalkBack complements that in that there are many applications where the visual user interface is sufficiently simple that just speaking that interface is just as good for ice-free interaction. You have a bunch of list boxes and a bunch of text to speak and a bunch of buttons to check. In many cases, those applications can just talk with something like TalkBack. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes here, but what you will see is a very simple user model. As a user, you just use your application and things talk. So we are back at the Marvin home shell here. Let's go to our quick app launcher like we did last time.
Alarm clock.
And we are right on our alarm clock, so let's start that. We ended up on it because it's the first application. So this alarm clock is one of the most popular Android applications that is built in. We can scroll through the various alarms here. It comes with a few preset alarms for you.
7 a.m. p.m. every day not checked.
So this alarm, if you were to go and configure it, would run every day of the week. Let's go to the next alarm.
8:30 a.m. p.m. on, to, wet, to, fry not checked.
Okay, so let's open this alarm.
Time 8:30 a.m.
So you would, if you wanted to change the time, you would click that and then edit it in an edit box. Let's go down.
Ringtone. Default ringtone. Ringing alarm.
So let's select that.
Silent.
Now if we can scroll through and change the ringtone that's going to be used.
Beep beep alarm. Beep 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 alarm.
Go down to the next one.
Buzzer alarm.
Okay, let's back out.
Ringtone.
Go down.
Default ringtone. Ringing alarm. Vibrate. Not checked.
So now if we can check this.
Checked.
So notice that when the state of that checkbox changed, it spoke that update. Go down one more.
Repeat. On, to, wet, to, fry.
Now again, if you wanted to configure which days of the week that alarm goes off, you can open that option and check it. We'll not bother wasting your time with that. Let's back out of here.
8:30
So
a.m. p.m. on, to, wet, to, fry not checked.
So there, summarize that alarm again. So there's a lot going on in the background here. What is actually happening here is that Android 2.0 has a set of accessibility APIs. And what those do is that when you interact with native Android user interface controls such as list boxes and buttons and so on, those raise an additional accessibility event. And applications like TalkBack can then monitor those events and then speak the appropriate information. So those of you who are developers can actually take a look at the source code for TalkBack. It's a very simple application. The reason why it is simple to write is that all the heavy lifting is being done in the Android framework. So the alarm clock isn't the only thing you can run with TalkBack, obviously. We are showing you an app launcher that can pretty much launch any Android application. There are lots of good applications on Android. Google Maps and YouTube are probably among the better known of those. There's also Android Market, from where you can download third-party applications. That's a treasure trove of good stuff. There are for-pay applications. There are also lots of free applications. And for the most part, you can download third-party applications of Market and just run it with TalkBack and things work. Quick tip to developers out there. If you're writing applications for Android and would like to increase your audience to those who want to use your application without looking at the screen, you just need to do a couple of very simple things. Please label all your graphical controls with appropriate metadata. It's very easy to do that in Android through the XML files where you define your resources. Please also make sure that one can navigate your app with the trackball so that you can actually move through the various controls. And with app developers just doing that, you can actually use third-party applications off of the market. Simple Weather is one of my favorites for weather forecasts. You can use a Facebook application. As it happens, the World Series started yesterday, and Major League Baseball announced a beta application for Android called MLB at Bat Beta. It's a third-party application. We had not seen it until yesterday. Pulled it off the web, installed it. Guess what? TalkBack works fine with it. I was actually able to launch it yesterday, follow the game, click the audio link, and listen to the play-by-play broadcast on the radio. So you might say, well, you turned your expensive phone into a nice radio, but what is really encouraging is that a third-party application that was developed with no knowledge of the fact that there were accessibility APIs on the platform just works with the screen reader. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you shortly with more exciting stuff, including maps and YouTube.
Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.